Subject lines. Where do we start? Let's go off an example. You walk into a store and you pass by the news and magazine stand, and suddenly a headline of a magazine catches your eye. You stroll over and pick up the magazine, intrigued with the headline, and you open the magazine to read further. Now, what do you reckon made you or anyone in a similar scenario pick up the magazine and open it? Well, it's a no-brainer. It's the headline. Similarly, we use the same techniques used over many years by the media industry to lure people into taking an interest. We use the subject line to create curiosity, pique interest, and lure the recipient into opening our email. Getting your email opened is the first step to extracting money from your email list. Without an open, there is no way you're going to achieve the desired result of your email campaign. Therefore, investing some time and effort in thoughtfully constructing a good subject line is vital. The subject line of your email is the first thing noticed by the recipient, and it's a deciding factor whether to click on it or not. Depends entirely upon it. Short and descriptive subject lines tend to grab more attention than the longer, cheesy ones. The subject line should be one to force the reader to open and explore the email. Now, just creating a subjecting line that is catchy is not enough. There's more behind successfully crafting a subject line that does more than creating curiosity or grabbing attention. You have to avoid triggering spam filters that could send your email marketing efforts down the drain. You could say that there are rules and regulations under which you can create subject lines. Following these rules will maximize your chances in getting your subject line to do its job to its fullest effect. Subject Line Rule Handbook. Disaster words in subject lines. Mystery in the subject lines may force the reader to open our email out of sheer curiosity, but refrain from using words that might lead your emails to trigger spam filters. You will end up in the spam box if not followed. Avoid using words such as free, bonus, cash, money, monetary values. For a comprehensive list of words that shouldn't be used in subject lines, then please view our download section. Keep your subject line relevant to your message too. It is better to understand your recipients and phrase a subject line with the language, style, and other that would attract them. Using question marks or some new symbols, except exclamation marks, might also make your email subject line stand out and seem more interesting. The essential things you should know. Length of subject lines. It should be short, yet it should be appealing. Subject lines comprising of 15 characters have reportedly achieved the best results. Even though we have used longer subject lines, the best openers were the ones that were 15 characters long, short, snappy, to the point, and quickly read to intrigue the recipient. The attention span of your subscriber is extremely low, so make your limited space count. Usage of uppercase letters. The usage of caps should be dependent upon the type of message. In some messages it may seem appropriate, while in others it may seem offensive. Capital letters could come off as you shouting or trying to be loud, so be careful when using them. Using caps in majority or all of your subject line will trigger spam, thus resulting in your message landing in the junk folder. Try using capital letters sparingly, only when necessary. Punctuation. Avoid punctuation and make use of words with such as minimum as possible. Highly punctuated subject lines may lead your message to spam. Now, for example, take the following subject line. It has many elements to potentially make it a spam-triggering subject line. World's #1 subject line! Exclamation point. Instead use #1 subject line in the world. See how we eliminated the punctuation and removed all the unnecessary punctuation? We are giving our subject line every possible chance to make it to the inbox of recipient and get that all-important open. Word selection. Do not mistake these for spam words. Now, we're talking about power words here. You already know now not to use spam words, but now you need to make room for power words and why you should use them. Power words are words that influence the reader to take notice and trigger a subconscious impulse. Words that help you communicate your ideas with greater clarity and precision. Words that communicate clarity, poise, and impact. Words that get you noticed and help set you apart. The 20 most influential words, but not limited to, via David Ogilvy, a renowned advertising executive. Suddenly, now, announcing, introducing, improvement, amazing, sensational, remarkable, revolutionary, startling, miracle, magic, quick, easy, wanted, challenge, compare, hurry. We will cover power words more in detail further in our modules. Emails for mobiles. Many people now rely on their smartphones to read emails. It is important that you use important details in the beginning. Why? We already have limited space to capture the attention of our recipient, and emails to mobiles narrow it down even more. What you see on a monitor is different of what you see on a mobile, and the main difference is that everything is compact, smaller, and limited in space. Get personal. The saying goes, try running a local corner shop rather than a high street store. Meaning, the guy at your local corner store will know your name and your family. Thus, the conversation that takes place would be on a personal level. On the other hand, the conversation with a high street staff will be on a business corporate level. Hello, how can I help you? Would that be all? Etc. Addressing the recipient on a one-to-one basis and on a personal level will make them feel special and not part of a big email list. This yields the best results. Testing. It is important to optimize and test your design subject line on the web tools available. We've added one in our members area. You can use it to get awesome subject line ideas.